All right then. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is February 21st, 2021. This is a special meeting of the members of the State Liquor Authority being conducted in Albany and also remotely. We had the members attending, Chairman Bradley by telephone,
Here.
Commissioner Ford and Commissioner Fan are both on video. Staff in attendance, we have sitting in for Councilor Meyerhoff, Associate Attorney Mark Frering. By video, we also have on the telephone Deputy Commissioner of Licensing Adam Roberts.
I'm on, thanks.
And myself, Secretary Donahue, in the Authority's Albany offices. We have one item on today's calendar. It's a request from Council's office for an emergency order of summary suspension. The item is 510R, Suffolk OP 1125285, Sono Plaza Inc.
Good afternoon, members. This is Kayla O'Donnell on behalf of Council's office. Last night, the task force visited the licensed premises and they found a fully packed bar area. The area was so packed that investigators had a hard time getting from one side of the bar to the other. As the photos in the record before you depict, there were many patrons standing in this area. Some of them weren't wearing face coverings and many were holding drinks. In the dining room, there were tables crowded together and definitely less than 6 feet apart. There's a table of 12, whereas the maximum number of people per table has been 10 for months now. The total number of people inside the licensed premises was 123, which is over the 100% capacity listed on the licensee's establishment questionnaire, which is 120. The establishment questionnaire is in the record before you. This is clearly a licensee who's jamming patrons into his establishment, putting profits before the health, safety, and welfare of those patrons during a global pandemic. In consideration of them, an emergency order of summary suspension is required. Thank you.
All right then, Commissioner Fan, do you have any questions?
Kayla, did you look at the DOB records or anything for the maximum occupancy? Like, is there different figure that is out there? I mean, the questionnaire seems like it's something that the licensee filled out.
The establishment questionnaire is what they describe their occupancy to be.
Right, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the legal maximum occupancy.
Correct. There is a certificate of occupancy in the record, but it doesn't list the number of people. It's one of the very old ones from New York City. So it doesn't have a number of people on it. It just gives them permission to have people in the building. So no, I guess.
So Mark, what do we do? How do we determine occupancy in this scenario?
Well, we rely on the information that the licensee gives us because he's in the best position to know that information.
Okay. All right. And do they have any adverse history?
They don't, but the Liquor Authority has received 7 executive order complaints regarding this licensee since August.
Okay. And they've been licensed since when?
2002.
And it's a restaurant.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, Commissioner Ford, any questions?
So whatever their actual legal capacity limit is, the pictures appear to indicate that that one particular area of the bar, everyone was pretty packed and standing and milling about anyway. Would that be a correct statement, Kayla?
Correct. There does not appear to be any social distancing going on whatsoever.
Okay. Was there any interaction with the with the employees there or whoever was in charge? Was there some kind of statement made to the investigator?
Correct. The investigator did speak to the bar owner and the manager. And the manager asked the investigator if there was something they could do tonight to make this right multiple times, and also asked if this could just be a warning. So that to me says they knew that this was serious and they were very nervous. But if they knew that, then they should never have done it in the first place.
Okay, I don't have any further questions. Thank you.
And Commissioner Fan, just so you know, that certificate of occupancy that's in the file is only for the approval of an alteration to the existing restaurant. So it's not even the original certificate of occupancy. All right, Chairman Bradley, any questions?
Yeah. Mark, isn't it correct that, I mean, we've licensed places with 300 capacity on their C of O all the time who have indicated they're only going to have 123 people in it. Correct?
Yes. And I also think,
Oh, let me finish. So if they're over 123, then they're in violation of their license.
yes, they're in violation of license, and I believe that the maximum capacity is 50% right now.
Right, but it would be 50% of what they told us they were going to have.
Correct, which is 60, which puts them, 205% or 205 points over the limit.
Right, okay.
Anything else, Chairman Bradley?
No.
All right, with that, I'll call for the vote of the members. First, Commissioner Fan. You're muted, Commissioner Fan.
Sorry. Based on evidence submitted by counsel and pictures submitted into evidence by the investigators, clear that this licensee is violating the governor's executive orders preventing the spread of COVID-19 due to an imminent threat to public health, safety, and welfare. I vote to summarily suspend this license.
Commissioner Ford, your vote, please.
Based on evidence presented by counsel's office, I find no other choice but to vote to summarily suspend this licensee at this time as well.
And Chairman Bradley, your vote.
Based on counsel's presentation, I'm voting to summarily suspend. It's clear this licensee is a threat to the public health, safety, and welfare and has no intention of complying with the executive orders put in place for COVID.
All right then, Chairman, I have nothing else on the calendar. Do you have anything else?
No, just thank you, everybody, for working on a Sunday, and have a good week.
All right, with that, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.